What is up, everybody? Nate here today. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. I'm in the Jeep. I do have the doors off, but I have the top on. So hopefully you guys are able to hear me all right. We're doing a Chick-fil-A run. And I figured, you know, what better time to kind of give you guys a little update on what's all going on. So, like I said, we're in the Jeep today. I got a few things done. I'm not sure if you can see kind of right here. I got the new steering wheel on. Kind of was a pain, but I was able to get it fixed. For those of you who don't know, a GM steering column actually is like a two-piece column. And when we took it apart, because the old wheel didn't have a horn on it, so we thought you actually had to disassemble the entire wheel assembly all the way down to the turn signal switch. And turns out you didn't need to do that. But when you actually take, there's a little, it's almost like an O-ring, and when you take that off, the actual center part of the column falls actually down into the surrounding part of the column. So we didn't realize that until we went to put the ring back on and it wouldn't seat. So we ended up having to figure that out. But we got that all settled. We got the steering wheel on, and I do now have a horn. I'll see if you guys can hear it here. Got a horn. It did have a horn on it before, but it was totally shot. It sounded like a boat horn. It didn't make barely any noise other than a vibration, really. So I took that off. I got a replacement horn from Morris 4x4. Again, great guys over there. And similar to last time, it did take quite a while to have it shipped out here. It took about a week roughly, a little less. Today is Wednesday, and I think I ordered it maybe Friday or Thursday, so a little under a week. But everything got here in shape. I also did order a heater core for it. For those of you guys who watched the earlier video, I ended up getting a new heater core for it because this one wasn't hooked up, and given that it wasn't hooked up, I'm assuming it was leaking pretty bad. So I ended up getting a new heater core. Also, I did get, I'm actually in the process of getting it, I ordered it, a 73 Blazer blower motor for the blower motor upgrade for the CJ Jeeps. Supposedly that helps out a ton with airflow, so I did order one of those. Also, I ordered a new steering pump for this thing because I'm not sure if you can hear it, but this thing whines so incredibly bad. It's just horrible. I mean, you can hear the power steering pump before you can hear the actual Jeep about a block away. So I got one of those on order. That's pretty much all that I've got. I got floor mats for it, which isn't really anything big. They're I think they're WeatherTech. Yeah, they're WeatherTech floor mats, are the universal ones, so you just trim to fit. I'm trying to think of what else we actually did here, but that's pretty much it. We really haven't done a whole lot since I last saw you guys. The one thing that I did want to point out is I did have a pretty fun experience the other day. I ended up taking it out in the rain, and I am working on that video. If you guys again saw the earlier video, I talked about doing a how to make a CJ5 watertight, and it's not working out so well so far. I ended up trying to fix the top. I'm going to give you guys a little hint here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. I ended up putting weather stripping on the doors, and it seemed to help out there, especially with just the wind coming in. So that sealed up the doors pretty well, but the top, I still have a lot of issues where all the seams are leaking. So I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to figure out where specifically it's leaking from. Also, I do have a pretty big leak under the passenger footwell area. I think it's coming from the firewall or the cowl or somewhere from up there. But I had a pretty good puddle going in the floor on the passenger side. So I left the house and it was just barely sprinkling out. And by the time I got about 15 minutes out, it just started downpouring. You couldn't even see half a block away. And I had my wipers going, and I found out that I only have one speed on my wipers, which it's full speed. I mean, these older vehicles, they only have, full speed wipers, and then double speed. So I had it on full speed. The wipers were working pretty good. I was flooding in here. I was almost drowning. And then on top of that, I had the heater box out of the Jeep by then because I was trying to get the heater core fixed. So I didn't have any defrosters. So I had my top on, my doors on, my windows up, and I couldn't roll down the windows even if I wanted to because it was just raining so bad. So I'm sitting here, and again, I have no airflow in here, so everything is just fogging up. The windows were just completely fogged on the inside. I didn't have any defrosters because I had the blower motor out, and I'm just sitting here trying to wipe the windows off with the sleeve of my shirt. So at every stoplight I was trying to fan the doors open, so I looked like quite the idiot a couple days ago. So unfortunately I didn't get that on video because I really didn't want to do anything else other than focus on trying to get home alive. But that, and the other thing that I noticed with the Jeep after driving it for a little bit is that I think the tires are worn out pretty bad because in the rain they slip really bad. Like when you're accelerating, as soon as you let off the clutch, the wheels spin. I haven't had any issues coming to a stop. I actually tried to slam on the brakes in the rain to see how bad they actually, you know, didn't stop, but it did pretty well in the stop. They didn't, you know, spin or anything, so I'm not exactly sure what the issue is there. But if you let off the clutch slow enough, it works out fine. So other things with the Jeep, again, like I said, today is Wednesday, and this weekend I will be doing my best to try to get the heater core back in because it's getting pretty cold here in Toledo. Right now it's about, I think, in the 60s right now, so I got a short sleeve shirt on. I got my sweater on, but short sleeve. I got my sleeves rolled up. So it is going to be getting pretty chilly here in the next few weeks, so I'd like to be able to have heat in here as well as a defroster, as I found out now. But other than that, I mean, things with the Jeep are going really well. Alright guys, so we got the goods, we got the Chick-fil-A. So basically the only other thing I had to say is you know, what I think about daily driving a CJ5 Jeep. And I gotta say, I love it. You know, I mean, you know, you get people all the time, you know, that are saying, you know, nice Jeep, you know, or, you know, asking what year it is. And, you know, when I first got the Jeep, I was a little curious to see how many people would actually realize it's an older Jeep, you know. And I have to say, I'm really surprised. You know, I mean, I get people all the time, mostly, you know, of, you know, the adult age. But I get younger kids too, you know, all the time that are saying, nice Jeep, man, you know, what year is it? You know, a CJ5 or CJ7, and, you know, it's just really cool. And also, you know, the Jeep Wave, you gotta love the Jeep Wave. But, you know, and the thing that you gotta realize about daily driving anything that's old, really, is that it's not gonna be really convenient, it's not gonna be comfortable. I personally think the Jeep is really comfortable. I mean, the seats are comfortable, you know, the sitting position is nice. I'm sure I'm gonna regret saying this during the winter when I have barely any heat with the soft top, but I love driving an older vehicle, you know what I mean? It really just shows off, you know, your personality and all that kind of stuff, and it's just fun, you know what I mean? My whole life pretty much is centered around cars, you know, and the whole car community, so, you know, I want to be able to drive something every single day, back and forth to school, back and forth to work, that is just, you know, really fun and exciting, and I definitely think the CJ5 is doing that. So anyway, I think that's going to pretty much do it for this video. This is basically, you know, just to be a little update for you guys on what's going on. I know I haven't really had a lot of time to talk to you guys because I've been really busy with school and everything. Senior year is hitting me like a brick, so everything's going great though, you know, I mean, you know, just a ton of work, but otherwise, that's going to be it for today, so please definitely go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions or comments, and have a good one.